Ahoy! Welcome back, welcome back. It has been so long since I've done anything. Frankly, I was actually planning on completely giving up, but Wow! 5 seconds in and I've already fucked it up. Excellent. Somebody convinced me to get back on the horse. So here I am. I haven't played this game in so long, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm in the Brotherhood of Steel's bunker. Doing something. Speak to Elder McNamara in the command room. I've got to find the command room first. Anyway, so it's been a while. I took some time off. Well, I say took some time off. It's not like I needed. What I mean is I stopped for a while. Did some stuff. I've been looking for work, that sort of stuff. I've been trying to sort my life out, really.
When you first showed up on our doorstep, I'll admit at first I didn't know what to think. After giving the matter some thought, however, I've decided that an outsider could be of great use to me right now. However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here. Though no, we will be keeping an eye on you. What do you say, outsider? Are you willing to help us? Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions. In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them. While that is disheartening news, there remains hope that the other 2 patrols may still be found alive. I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols each had a holotape detailing their missions that you can use to track them. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map once you get to the surface. Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. Otherwise, bring our brothers home. I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have scavenged over the years. You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment, but hopefully some of what's available will prove useful to you.
Excellent. So, now I do recall I was supposed to be doing.
So, you're the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. Name's Hardin. I'm the head paladin of this chapter, and I think we might be able to help each other out. I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you this chapter is in trouble. And he's at the center of it. Are you willing to listen to what I have to say? Why should you trust the Elder? I'd recommend listening to both of us, and choosing whom to trust for yourself. So are you willing to listen? As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. No one goes out except small patrols at night. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years, and those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated are forbidden from returning. Morale has plummeted as time has gone by, and many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside of training simulations, and all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way things will change is if a new Elder is installed. Of course I have, many times in fact. The Elder has an open-door policy and will listen to advice on any subject save this one. He refuses to see that our isolation is slowly weakening us. Aside from being our duty, going out on missions is what kept us strong. And because he fails to see that, he must be replaced. I would. I'm the senior-most paladin in the chapter, and have more combat experience than any 2 others here put together. I'd gladly support another candidate, but no one has the courage to step forward and make the attempt, so it falls to me. I would put this chapter back on the right path, if I could just assume leadership. I don't know. I've gone through our records dozens of times looking for a precedent regarding the dismissal of an Elder and come up with nothing. The people who are most likely to know how it could be done are also some of McNamara's strongest supporters, so they refuse to help me, which is why we're having this conversation. An outsider such as yourself would arouse less suspicion asking questions about such matters. The fact that the Elder has some tasks for you means his faithful won't suspect you, and you have a line open to the man himself. In short, you're in a perfect position to help me. Will you at least think about it? That'll have to do. I'd recommend going to see Ramos first. As head of security, he's more familiar with our protocols than anyone else here. You could also try to find something relevant in our data store, though last I heard Scribe Ibsen is having a bit of a problem accessing it. And if McNamara should give you any tasks, I'd ask that you kept me abreast of them. Report anything you find to me, and we'll move from there.
Excellent. Anyway, so yes, I was doing a realism run, and that meant no fast travel, the hardcore mode enabled. Now this thing's a pain in the arse to do.
Look, this isn't a great time. Oh, what the hell? It's not like we're making any progress. I'm Ibsen, and I hope your day is going better than mine is. You and me both. The Elder wants this data store operational pronto, but it doesn't look like the damn thing will be working anytime soon. I could use some assistance, sure, but I highly doubt you have the technical background to help us deal with this virus. Yeah, some pre-war jackass with too much time on his hands apparently decided to inflict his misery on those around him. It's scrambling all the terminals here at the moment. Luckily, we only use this section for storing historical data. I suppose it couldn't hurt to get another pair of eyes on this. Maybe you'll be able to come up with something coming at it fresh. While the entire system is infected, the virus itself is spread across 3 terminals. The problem is that it keeps moving periodically. We'll have it nailed down in a terminal or 2, only to have it jump to another set of terminals before we locate the 3rd. What? No, that's brilliant. It would let us seal a portion of the virus to a particular terminal, even when the other parts move. Best of luck to you. I'll tell the others to take a break so they don't get in your way. Oh, and I'll keep track of when it jumps for you. To maximize your chances, wait for my signal before you begin.
Alrighty, so this thing's a massive pain in the arse. There's so many terminals and you've got to go to each individual one, but I need it for the quest, so I'm going to do that. Anyway, so yeah, as I was saying prior, there's terminals all over the show.
The virus just jumped. Find which...
Not that one. Not that one.
terminals it went to.
So usually... Yeah, there we go. We've got to... I need to turn the sensitivity down on this mouse as soon as I get the chance to. Yeah, anyway, so we've just got to search every computer and try and find the 3 sections.
10 seconds. Damn, it's jump.
Alrighty.
You actually did it. If you don't mind my saying so, I didn't think you had a chance in hell of pulling it off. But I'm glad to be wrong for once. Thank you, my friend. Please feel free to access the data store at your leisure. I'm only allowed to give you access to non-classified topics, but it's better than nothing, right? Oh, all kinds of things. There was already information regarding the layout and systems of this bunker, but we've since added our own data as well. Prior to the lockdown, we had extensively scouted the surrounding area and compiled dossiers on nearby points of interest. Well, you'd have to get a senior-level member of the chapter to unlock a topic for you. I've given you access to what I can, but that's not much. The majority of topics fall under Ramos's aegis, since they'd constitute a security risk. Good luck getting anything out of him. You might have better luck with another member of the senior staff. Try talking to them about it. I can understand how the man might be frustrated by the current situation. He's a take-charge sort of fellow. Standing around's not his strong suit. I myself often wish we could end this interminable stasis and begin moving forward again.
Anyway, yes, so there was an incident, it's Fallout, it crashed, and I had to go through some stuff again. So I've just decided to skip. I've decided to cut out the whole me running backwards and forwards.
Hello again, my friend.
In between computers, mashing E on everything. So anyway,
Seems the destruction of the monorail didn't slow the NCR down.
how do we?
How many troops?
Oh, you must be the outsider everyone's buzzing about.
Lorenzo, he's got nothing interesting to say.
Seems the destruction of the monorail didn't slow
Okay,
the
so
NCR down much.
power
How many troops
armor,
do they have?
cryo rounds. I don't know what that's for. Anyway, yes. So as I was saying, there was a crash because, of course, there was, because it's Fallout, and why wouldn't there be a crash? Now we're looking for a couple of things. Look at about this history. Help head Paladin. So yes, we've got to talk to some guy, and he will tell us about the chain that binds, and it's a command, the chain of command, and then we can find out that they've been dismissed.
Gunpowder.
You're being watched, so don't get any ideas.
Pre-war book, nuts. Yes. Anyway, so this is gonna be a little bit annoying because I'm gonna have to wander around until I find what it is I'm looking for. Pre-war mentats, pre-war books. Nothing of interest. Drinking glasses. Water fountain. Open door. I suppose I should really use the local map. That would... Here we go.
Hello, you must be the outsider everyone's talking about. I'm Linda Schuller. If you ever need medical attention, this is the place to come. Yes, I handle all medical needs in the bunker. If you're ever wounded, I can treat you. For a fee. Normally I'd just be the base's medical officer, but my other duties say otherwise. I'm this bunker's head scribe in everything but name. I supervise the research teams. I collate the reports. I attend the meetings. But for reasons beyond me, that buffoon Taggart still gets the title. And don't get me started on that little pet of his. Everyone around here knows what's going on there but her. Oh, I tried. The Elder listened patiently to my carefully constructed argument regarding why the buffoon should lose his position. Then he just as patiently explained to me that Taggart's work was vital to our cause, and that he wasn't to be trifled with lesser matters. But vital to our cause? Hardly.
Okay, no, there's nothing. She's got nothing for me. I thought it was her I was supposed to be talking to, but obviously not. Yes, let's use the local map so that we don't wander around for half an hour. We've got a guy over there.
Your presence here, let's just say it's highly irregular. Outsiders aren't even allowed to know that our bunker's here, let alone come and go freely. You impressed Elder McNamara, obviously. He must believe that you'd be very useful. That's right. Nothing gets in or out of here without me knowing it. Under the lockdown, only essential personnel are permitted to enter or leave. That includes supply runners and high-security patrols. All other personnel are forbidden to leave, and any personnel that were out there when the lockdown was enacted are forbidden from returning. Normally, that would have fallen under my jurisdiction, but the Elder thought it'd provide a good test for you. so I backed off. So you've been talking to Hardin, eh? He's been looking for a way to usurp McNamara ever since the lockdown started. Don't get me wrong, he's a good man. But Elder McNamara has done all right by us. If it weren't for him, none of us would have survived at Helios. I'll tell you what I told Hardin. There have been only a few cases of elders being dismissed from their posts in the Brotherhood's history. And those involve crimes that someone like Elder McNamara is just not capable of. You can look it up for yourself if you want. I'll grant you access to that portion of the history section of our data store. See Senior Scribe Ibsen about accessing it. I'm sure someone's told you all this before. Several years back, we were running our chapter out the Helios 1 solar power station. Our elder at the time, Elijah, had some kind of obsession with the place, which is the only reason we stayed as long as we did. That place was hardly defensible, and we knew the NCR was moving in on us, but the elder refused to budge, insisting that he just needed more time. We never found out what he needed time for. Wave upon wave of NCR troopers hit us from all directions. We held out for a time, but we were grossly outnumbered, and they had more men than we had ammo. Eventually, our positions collapsed. Elder Elijah was nowhere to be found, so McNamara took charge and led what remained of us on a counteroffensive west. We lost a lot of men and women, but we broke through and made it here. Make no mistake, McNamara saved this chapter that day. Who was Elijah more like? He was our elder before McNamara. Bright guy, but just between you and me, he was a little off. Our mission is to recover and preserve the technology of the past, but Elijah wanted more. He sought ways to improve upon technology, make it better. When we found Helios 1, he was like a kid in a candy store. He kept talking about the potential and a grand design never realized. He even insisted we set up our base there, against the objection of nearly every paladin. What followed is a whole other story.
Cool, so he's given us access to the other portions of the data store that we need to get to, which is down here, I believe. And then that'll tell us about the chains that bind.
Hello again, my friend.
Maybe I just go onto it. Yeah, the chain that binds, there we go.
I heard some special squad of Rangers is on its way to the Vegas area. I guess the NCR is...
Anyway, so yeah, the chains of binds is basically because I skipped it because I'm not going to read all that text. I've read it all before. It's basically a chain of commands that says people cannot go past. Everyone has to order the person below them, and they can't go over the other person, which you'll find out now.
That's an old principle that's been around since the Brotherhood was founded. It basically means that you have to obey a superior officer. It's pretty much common sense, but it gets invoked a lot when people get pissy about following orders. If you're curious, I'll give you access to the data store entry on it.
Okay, so now we're back down to the data store, back down to...
I heard a special squad of Rangers is on its way to Vegas. Guess the NCR is finding
the data store. Anyway, so I don't know where I haven't played this game in months. It's been so long since I've played. Chain that binds, cornerstone, flow from on higher down through the ranks, and not skip ranks. There we go. So now I've got to go back to the other person. Hold on. Okay, so I've actually got to go back downstairs. There was a different area.
There've been reports that the NCR...
Anyway, yeah, so I can't remember what I've done on this game. You know, I can't remember my decisions, so I should probably go back through them. and check through. I know the monorail got destroyed from a bug, which annoyed me greatly. I remember that pretty easily. So we got this.
Yeah?
Okay, I'm not interested in her. Head scribe Taggart.
Yes, what is it? Ah, the outsider. I am head scribe Taggart.
Cool. Good for you. So where is it then? Where is he? To the left. Oh, he must be off in the side room, off of the
Hey,
guys. Yeah, there we go. Just sitting on a chair
What is it,
facing a wall.
outsider? Yes, I know the loss of the patrols is way. That was when I first began to seriously question his ability to. It's strange that he would ask you to find mission discs on them, however. Only brothers sent on special assignments are given mission. I could hardly call myself head paladin if I didn't. That is the standard procedure, yes. I wasn't aware that failing to do so. If we can just find an instance where
So you're not
McNamara
much
went
of a
around someone and gave orders to
paladin
his
then, are you?
subordinates. After lifting the lockdown, the first thing I'd do is send scouts out to recon the area. Next, I'd resume patrols in the near vicinity. It's standard procedure when a chapter relocates to... Elijah was a strange one, but an exception was made in his case on account of him being a genius. Trying to defend Helios was a blunder of the... Many of the senior paladins. We never did find out exactly
Okay. So I've got to find some way or other. Still in the dark. Yeah, so I've got to find some way or other to get this guy to lose his position. Now I believe they're on the mission discs, which is why I believe that guy wants them so badly. So we're going to have a long trek now to the mission discs. There's one, Black Mountain has one. I seem to remember one being on in a crater somewhere. I don't remember where that one is though. I think that might be Black Mountain, actually. There's one inside the robotics building, which I think I've already been to. I think that's the one I've already found. What else is there? What else is there? I can't remember where the third one is. I'll have a look in a second. We'll bring it up on the map as soon as I get out of this place. I don't have any of my clothes. They've got all my stuff in here. Take all over encumbered. Okay, so I need to go through this stuff by 20. Jesus. I've got the alien blaster. I've got the crowbar. I remember the crowbar being overpowered. Oh baby. I guess this is really some stuff I should do. Off. Metal armor. Okay, let's just leave that on the floor because it's broken, and that'd be fine. Anyway, so that should hopefully stay there. I mean, I should have put it in the box. Really, it would have been safer in the box. But okay, he's gone through the floor. So is he. That's a good start. Oh, behind me. That is a good start to this game. Almost level 30 apparently. Okay, so let's see where these things are. Black Mountain is the one I haven't got. And the Air Force Base, which I haven't been to at all yet. Okay, so we're going to take a long walk, kill Mr. House, ignore the Great Khans. Okay then, so I guess we're going to head to... Do I have a stealth boy? That's going to be helpful later on. Stealth boy, stealth boy, stealth boy. Yes, excellent, perfect. Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We are going to go off towards... What do I have actually marked? I've got a... I've got a Hidden Valley marked. We're going to head up to Black Mountain because there's a unique rocket launcher there. Although, if I remember correctly, that rocket launcher is absolutely useless. I'm pretty sure the rockets just fall out of the thing and they don't actually fire off. What else? Blimey, there's a lot of them. What else? What else? There's a companion there, Raoul. I think. What have I been getting up? Yes, this is completely all new to me. Sneak, repair, guns, barter. Looks like I was getting medicine up. Level 30. Let's see what we've got. Implant GRX. Oh, no, I don't. That's good. I might get that. Anytime you sleep outside, you're getting the benefits of being well rested. Eye for an eye. Explorer. Yeah, I don't want that just yet. Although I'm sure I could add that later via console commands. Yeah, I think I'm going to get that animal friend. Yeah. Just so I can carry some extra stuff. Let's see. There's some stuff over there. Are they centaurs? I think they might be centaurs. If that's the case, we're going to leave them because I don't think I've fought them yet, but I imagine any super mutant type creature is going to be... yeah, they are centaurs. We're just going to... Okay, radiation is strong in here. I'm going to take all of their stuff. And now I'm over encumbered. Anyway, yes, so we got that. Apparel, let's repair these arms. Oops, wrong one. I can't wear that yet, can I? Oh, I need to find out. Blimey, I am so screwed. I'm not sure if I'm going to head into... Not sure if I'm going to head into Black... I suppose I could take a quick detour, couldn't I? To hop the fence. I could make my way up to Black Mountain.
This is a dangerous place, human, especially for your kind. I suggest you turn back. There's nothing good waiting for you further on. You must have heard her radio broadcast. Though why a human would follow her invitation here is beyond me, unless you didn't listen very closely. The voice on the radio belongs to Tabitha, the Supreme Commander of Black Mountain, or as she calls it, the state of Utopia. She took control of this place almost 2 years ago. The super mutants here do whatever she says, and she says humans are to be killed on sight. Help would improve the odds. Help might just make the difference. All right, if you're good enough at what you do to meet me in the village up near the peak, we can talk further. I'll have a plan by the time I see you, if I see you. Good luck. It's gonna be a lot harder for you to get up there than it will be for me.
Some good lip syncing there. Okay, so I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna ignore his request because he's just gonna draw. attention to me. And I'm going to use that stealth boy. Although apparently that's the time I've got for today. Next time we'll use the stealth boy and we'll make our way up there. Ahoy, welcome back, welcome back. So we're carrying, well, this is the first time I use the stealth boy apparently. Stealth fields been detected. Single use, reusable. Okay, so we're gonna hopefully sneak our way up the top. Okay, there's so much for that then. I was hoping to get up to Black Mountain without being detected. If I can get to Tabitha, she can call off her... No, it's not Tabitha. I don't want to get to Tabitha. I want to get to the robot. Rhonda, is it, I believe? Anyway, she's got a robot friend that's broken. I'm going to quick save it here because I'm going to get screwed otherwise probably. And I need to go in there and repair the robot. And then Tabitha is happy with that and she should... Okay, stealth boy's not working. Let's just make a run for it. Making a run for it's not working either apparently. Oh dear, funny stuff. Apparently I didn't realise my... Let me take off my armour. Let me take that off. I didn't realise my my stealth was so bad. I guess the mod has obviously changed a few things. Usually you can... Yeah. Usually you can just wear a stealth boy and full power armor when... Actually, I might have accidentally walked into one of the guys. Storage building. I can't remember if it's a storage building I need to go into. Yeah, there is. That's what I need. Science.
Hello. Could you please direct me to Mistress Tabitha? Thank you very much. My internal clock says it's been 6 years, 52 days, 40 minutes, and 13 seconds since I last spoke to her. I hope she hasn't gotten lonely.
Okay, cool. So we can leave this area. And
Rhonda, is that you?
It is, Mistress Tabitha. How I've missed you so. This stranger here fixed me up right as rain. Is he a friend of yours?
I don't know how to thank you for bringing Rhonda back to me, stranger. Here, take this. I won't be needing it anymore. No, of course not. I don't know what I'm gonna do now with Rhonda back.
Mistress Tabitha, we should be heading off. Our journey has been much delayed, but we can catch up if we hurry. Come along now.
Yes, Margaret.
anyway, good. So we've got that quest. That quest's easy. And there's a... Where is he? This building. So I can find Raoul in here somewhere. I think he's in the back room behind a locked door. And I can break him out, and he wants to leave, obviously. Oh, sugar. I can't remember where the key is. I can't remember where the key is to that place. Let's go through these terminals. Create, preach, maybe. Yeah. Let's go through these terminals quickly, and we will just see. Marks maybe type this. Alone at last, safe, lucky. Alone at last. Okay. Marcus was alone at last. That's what I just went on to. Safe. I finally got Raoul to finish installing the security measures on my door. Place the spare key under the stairs behind my building. Under the stairs behind my building. I see. There we go. That actually went better than expected. Where's Raoul? He's supposed to be in here. Sheet music. Somebody wanted sheet music, but I can't remember what it was for, or who it was for. Okay, usually... Repair note 3. Usually Raoul is in here. Or is he somewhere else? I think he might be somewhere else actually, because I seem to remember... I do seem to remember iron bars, so he might be storage building, prison building. Here we go. Yeah, this is him. Terminal very hard. Disappearing. Civilization. Ah, there's too many, isn't there? There's too many. Where's the... I was hoping for more tries. Usually it's where the punctuation. Wow, there's really none. Just a load of entries. Workbench, that's a really clean workbench. Recharge, recycling and all that. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to... go back through this. Bollocks. I'm gonna have to go back through this terminal. This is the worst thing, having to wait through all of this nonsense. Right. Resurrection, so it's nothing. Subterranean. God, I hate this nonsense. It's so crap. Recuperating was the best chance I had. Recuperating. Anticipating. If I can get no, it's not. Anticipating it is still there. I don't seem to be able to find any. No, well, anticipating isn't there. I'm gonna have to go for one and hope for the best, really. Well, that was lucky. Disengage lock. So yeah, Raoul should be in here. Yeah, there he is. And he'll be happy to come with us, I believe. It's been...
Took you long enough, so can I go now? Sorry. I assumed the only reason you'd fight past a horde of super mutants and pick the lock on my cell is if you heard my cry for help on the radio. But maybe you're just sightseeing. So since the door's open and all, can I go now? Name's Raul. Raul Alfonso Tejada. I'm the... Anything's better than staying here.
Cool.
Let's go.
I'll have your noodles, thanks. Okay, so we got him. And the other place is in the Boomers the boomer's location, which is quite a distance away, if I remember. This is going to be a long trek, isn't it? It's going to be a very long trek. And is there anything to do in between? Motors, white glove, make contact with the boomers. Let's see. Kill Mr. House. Report back to Mr. House. Return to Yes Man. I don't know. That's that. Crimea River. Okay, so I've got a lot of yeah, I've got a lot of... Where's Red Rock Canyon? Good Spring Cemetery. Bonnie Springs. Hold on, what's this? I just had to... where's Red Rock Canyon? I see, so... I mean, I'm gonna head up to... If I go there, that's what I'm going to do. Then we're going to head back to Mr. House, drop off a load of our stuff because we're carrying so much junk. I think where are the noodles? And right away. Radiation's not too bad actually at the moment. Okay then, so we're going to be... I'll put my armour back on. We shall be on our way. We're going to go all the way back up to Lucky 38, the Lucky 38. And we've got Raoul. I think Raoul is the last person I've got left alive. I don't know if there's actually anybody left alive. I'd have to go back through a list of all the people. Rex died. Who's that? The blue super mutant. I think she died. Okay, so 38 is over there, so it's not too bad. We just go up that way. I think we just go. Anyway, yeah, so we can see the Lucky 38 from here, although you can see that from pretty much everywhere. It's actually it's a fairly decent level design type thing to do. Make a tall tower. It's what they did. It's what Valve did for Half-Life 2. They made the Citadel tower over everything and everyone, because you knew at the end of the game you were going to go to that place. You knew you were going to go to the Citadel by the end of the game, and it loomed over you the entire time. There's a quite cool load of Half-Life 2 commentary in Half-Life 2 and Episode 1 and Episode 2. Someone's shooting. Okay. I can't remember what the level cap is. I think the level cap is 50 in this game. In Fallout. Wow, that was really quick. I think that might be a record. Fallout 3, the level cap was 20, unless you bought, I think, the Broken Steel expansion pack, and that raised your level cap to 30, which is basically nothing. I think this game started at 30. I think the level cap started at 30, and then it went up to 50. Not 100% on that though. We've got Gecko and a Scorpion. Not a problem. Anyway, yeah, so I don't know what really I'm talking about. I'm talking absolute gibberish. There's somebody over there, a raider. I forget what they're called, fiends. There we go. Some green goo. Cat, blood sausage. Don't really want to pull queue. Yeah, anyway, so I'm going to go to Mr. House's place. And the frame rate is absolute shit for this game. Although I think that's to be expected, really. The frame rate's always bad. I mean, I don't know how they do it. But there you go. Anyway, so we're going to head to the Lucky 38, as I said, and once we're there, I'm going to sort out all of my inventory, put stuff away, and I'll just cut that out. I'll just skip past that because it's not really needed.